All right, these are our two iPhones. This time we're going to find out which one is 3G, which one is 3GS, except that this one is white, so it doesn't tell us anything. It can be any of them. So you can see they all look alike. Check out the sides, the back, you can see, and both of them are 16G, and yeah. So basically, we cannot tell any difference by just looking at them. So we're gonna see how this is gonna work out for us. First, we both know 3G is faster than 3G. So let me start our two phones. Yeah, pressing our button up there. Let's see which one starts first. Yeah, we're gonna go up through a couple of things to identify which one is a 3G and which one is a 3GS. Both of them are iPhones. Wow, you can see this one is already started while we're still waiting for this one. What does that tell us? We're already identifying which one is a 3GS. We both know it's faster than the other. Cool. Start that. Yeah, and then let's start this one too. Cool. So when we get here, you can see the difference. You can see the background is blue here, and here our background here is dark. It's just black. Well, what does that tell us? Apart from that, everything else seems to be the same. This makes our phone a 3G, and this makes our phone 3GS. It's faster than this one. We can see the background, it's colored, while our background here is just dark. Well, okay, let's first go through simple things. When we press the home button, when we double click, what do we see? Yeah, we see our other keys, meaning this 3GS can multitask. We can see that. How about here when we double click our home button? Sorry. Our camera starts. What does that tell us? It doesn't multitask. Cool. Next, let's go to settings. Settings. Yeah. Okay, now what do we see? You can literally see the difference here in the buttons. First, take a look at the buttons here. In our 3G, the button, the on and off button is square with the little curvy edges here. And then in this case, our sides for this on and off button, our sides are a semicircular. That makes this our 3GS. This is our 3G. And then look at the organization of the options here. We have the air mode, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. There's no Bluetooth here, but it still does have Bluetooth, but the option is not on the first. No, as soon as you open your settings, then we can see the no disturb. We don't have it here. Notifications, we still don't have it here in our 3G. Yeah, and then all the others, you can see the iCloud, privacy, and yeah, all the others, the Safari. Okay, for the others we can see there. That's no biggie. Oh, it's the video option here, not there. Safari, they both have. And then maps, we can see we don't have the maps here. We don't have the maps in this one. There, and then also the reminder plus the notes. We don't have them in this one. This is our 3G, and this is our 3GS. Alright, cool. Next, let's go to general settings. We'll go to general settings. Let's first check the layout. You can see there's a difference in the layout. This is when we come to our Bluetooth setting on and off. While in this one, it's in the first page as soon as you click on settings. And then scrolling down, okay, scrolling down, we have about usage, the same. We have Wi-Fi, iTunes Wi-Fi sync, which we don't have in this one here. What does that tell us? Yeah, this is our 3G, 3GS. And then scrolling down, they seem to be the same: auto lock, passcode lock, restrictions, and all, time and date. But then we can see also again our battery percentage here isn't in this case. As soon as you go to general, this is where you come across our battery percentage. I'm gonna show you something a little different. So let's go to about. You see, the first thing we see here is I already set my iPhone name here, Regan's iPhone. I did this on the computer. While in this case here, the name, I can literally edit it from here. You can see I have an option to edit my name here, my phone's name, which makes this R3G, and this is the 3GS, and this is the 3G, which has no option to edit the phone name, except you have to do it on your computer. Yeah, and then going down, you see the network and everything, and then we have to take a look at the versions. The version here is 4.31, and in this case it's 6.12. This is the iOS. So in this case, in a 3G, this 3G here, the iOS cannot go more than 4.31, and while in the 3GS you can go up to the latest, which is 6.13, but in this case I have 6.12. So automatically, if you see version 6.1, okay, more than 4.13, it automatically disqualifies it from being a 3G, but a 3GS. Yeah, and then going down, oh, don't look at my serials here. I don't want you people looking at my serial numbers. Yeah, you can see down here also there are more extra options. Apart from illegal, there are other options like diagnostics and usage, and then advertising. That's not for my interest. Okay, let's go back, and let's go to usage. Yeah, and again you can see we still have again a battery percentage option here, whether to show it or not, like in the top right corner here when you click on that. So we have two places where there's a battery percentage. I don't know why they did that, but here we can see, and then when you go to usage, it's still here again. Why they did that, I don't know. But in this case, this is where we have our first time coming across the battery percentage option. Here you see you can put it on and off. Yeah, and then all the others seem to be the same except for the current period and all that. Solar usage, you can see how they both look. Hope you can be able to tell the difference from there. And then you have the options from the storage, tells you about the space used. And all, going back, when we go down, yeah, this is where we come to there's this home button. Basically what the home button does is when you double click it, this is our 3G. When you double click here, you have, okay, we have options. Double click the home button for, you can choose either for search or home, or maybe you got your favorites or camera. This is what happens when we click our home button, like I showed you in the first place. So check this out. If I double click straight, I go to the camera. Yeah, that's what the home button does in our case. While in this case, in the 3GS, it's for multitasking. I'm not gonna show that again. What was I? Yeah, general usage. And then going down, they all seem the same. They all look like the same here. And then let's go back again. When here there's another difference here. You can see wallpaper in the 3G wallpaper and brightness are in separate. They are both separate options. While here in the 3GS, brightness and wallpaper are in one option. Basically what happens here, let's go to brightness here. You see can simply on and off it. While here you have auto brightness and brightness, and then the wallpaper all together. Let's go to the wallpaper in the 3G. Here, these are options. So the wallpaper in this case in the 3GS, this is how it looks like. They all seem similar. Like, this is original. The original comes with the phone. Yeah. So let's try to change our wallpaper. I'll change my wallpaper to this. You get this option, and in the 3G, let me change my wallpaper to this. They're all similar like here, but when I hit set and then set here, you see, automatically saves. Set, it automatically saves the photo. But in this case, it gives me options: set lock phone, set home phone, or set both. So the options are different here. I can either set it so that when I lock my phone, this is the wallpaper I'll see, or maybe when I'm using my phone, it's the wallpaper I'll see, that is set home screen, or I can use it for both. Alright, so let me just set it for both to make our life easy, and then you see the difference. I've already set the wallpaper. So let's go home, hit the home button. In this case, you can see the wallpaper I just set, but here I set a wallpaper, I cannot see it. Reason being, in the 3G you cannot see the wallpaper when you're in the home after hitting the home button. But in this case, you can see it if you chose that option. And for this, you can only see the wallpaper in the 3G only when it's locked. Then before you unlock, you slide lock it. That's when you can see your wallpaper. But in this case, you can see in either cases, and you can have different when your phone is locked in the 3G. Yes, when your phone is locked, and a different one when when you're using your phone. Yeah. And now again, let's go to camera here, and then camera here. You can see there's a big difference here. One, the 3GS takes both pictures or snapshots with a video alongside the video. So you have an option here: take a video. You can record a video, or you can choose to take photos in the 3GS. Well, in the 3G, you can only take pictures. There's no single option for taking videos. So that's one of the disadvantages with our 3G, and advantage for 3G. Yes. So yeah, going back to our settings, you see the wallpaper thing, and then going back here, we've already seen all this. So basically, that's it. So all we have to know is our 3G is still a good enough phone. It can still work with our current, our technology is evolving. So this our phone 3G seems to be left out because some of the apps cannot work on our 3G, updated apps especially. While on the 3GS, any kind of app can work on it as long as you have updated your iOS. And currently I have iOS 6.12 on this one. So basically I can have any application. I can buy any application online and install it on this one. While for this case, in this case, a lot of current apps cannot work on it unless you maneuver through it. There's a way you can do that, and I'll be showing it to you in some of my other tutorials. But it seems to be left out. It seems like they no longer need this kind of phone here. This phone 3G, although it still looks like our 3GS and still looks a nice phone, but it's been left out in the current evolving technology. So if you want to buy any of these two phones, I would basically go for a 3GS. It's almost as good as iPhone 4 or even 5. It's just except that the speed and a few changes have been done with the camera and all, but still it's still a good enough phone for our current use, and it's still on trend with our current technology. Yeah, thanks for watching. And please subscribe, comment, or even like. Peace out.